In the massive range of the Kingfisher hooks, there are so many different ones, and we can actually talk for about a year on all of these, every week about it. So we've got Gilbert Foxcroft back here with us to talk about what they have in terms of hooks in the bassing range.
I think, Werner, the most exciting part for me is this one, the Worm 20 from Marutu. And the reason why I say this is exciting is the fact that normally your 5.0 hooks in the majority of brands only has between 3 and 5 hooks in a packet of your bigger sizes.
I see these packets are full.
They are full. There is 10 in, the 4.0 has got 12 in, the 3.0 has got 13 hooks in, the 2.0 has got 15 hooks in, and the 1.0 has got 18 hooks in.
So it's clearly done on weight.
It's clearly done on weight, but what you also need to take cognizance of is the fact that how sharp these hooks are. They are ridiculously sharp.
All these Marutos are quite sharp.
It's a very strong hook as well, so that 5.0 is, oops, there it goes.
Thin wire, quite strong.
And very
nice hook, nice wide cape.
Yes, but we've also got your straight shank worm hooks from a size 1. There's the 1 and there's the 5.0. But we also have the Worm 19, which is, it's got a straight shank, but it's got a nice curve in the bend of the hook.
But
really,
also
really nice.
That the lip is quite deep.
The
so
lip
you
is,
can
it's a
fish
lot
bigger baits.
Yes. And then we've got the forged PTFE hooks. We've got 2 in that range. We've got a 1.0 and a 2.0. It is ultra light and ridiculously sharp.
Nice for weightless.
Very nice for weightless. So we've literally covered pretty much everything that you want in the bass range. But then we've gone and we've also got spinnerbait assist hooks.
Trailer hooks.
The trailer hooks. Then we've got...
and of course the issue always with the spinnerbait hooks that you use the trailer needs a bigger eye.
So those have got really nice big eyes. Right, then in the mustard range we've got a very interesting range of patterns. And we are going to be expanding on this also. But in the assault we've got a very nice looking hook. That is the 38120. And then you've got the 2.1. The 2.1 is a straight shank, and it's available in quite big sizes because there's a lot of guys that fishes for cob with the mimic paddle tails, and you always battle to find a hook that's big enough to cater for that application, and here we've actually got it. They are ridiculously sharp, very strong, and the pattern is very interesting.
It's an interesting pattern with that almost a square type of gate.
Yes, and you know it flips over incredibly fast. So, and you'll also see that the lip is very deep on them.
Bigger baits.
Slightly shorter there, but much deeper on this side. Very interesting hook indeed. And then again in the alpha point we've got the inline trebles, which we also have at our disposal.
Just a bit of education, just for me personally, what is the difference between an inline treble and another treble?
It's the positioning of the eye, where you'll see the two parts of your.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Your eye is in line, where there it's actually on the other side.
Yeah.
So the inline assists with when you've got a crankbait of some sort, and you want the 2 trebles to sit underneath flush with and one sticking up.
This will keep the one
yes
up. Okay.
All right. Then we've got also in the alpha points, not necessarily part of the bass range, but it's interesting, we've got the Chinu lights. Very nice packaging. The hooks are all PTFE coated, very nicely packaged and incredibly sharp. So it's all under the Alpha Point range. And then there you've got the Ruthless inlines, which has got a very interesting bend to it.
Yeah.
Also in that Alpha Point range.
And this is the inline. This is very good for if you want to change the treble hook on a crankbait, especially for yellows with a single.
Yes.
A single
And we
hook.
do have them in the Keiju range as well, but they go down to a size 8, where these ones only go to a size 6.
Okay. Yeah, these are nice. I always change the on especially catching yellows. I always change it to a single hook.
Yes.
It's better for conservation.
And then we've got the no twist drop shot hooks. So they've
No
got the,
twist with.
in other words, they've got a little swivel in. So you attach your line with your little weight, and the hook always sits and it can spin around, which is very ideal.
Okay, and you've got it. It's part of the hook. You don't have to attach
So
another.
it's part of the hook, yes.
And it spins in different directions.
Correct. And then sticking to drop shot, we've got the wide cape drop shot hooks. Now in a size 1.0 and a size 1. Now recently Mustad discontinued a couple of hook patterns, but on the Mosquitoes, where they discontinued the range, they actually added a 1.0 and a 2.0, which is the ideal drop shot hooks. So these are now part of the existing range, and a lot of shops have bought these for the drop shot guys. So keep an eye out for them. And then we've got the Powerlock Plus, the what they call the spring keeper, but it's got a little weight on, and that weight is adjustable, so you can make it.
Oh, you can change the position.
Change the position of that weight, but it's also got a spring on, so you can actually screw your bait on, which is really, really good. We do them in a 1.0 and a 2.0.
Well, quite an expansive range. Well done. You are covering, I think, everything.
Thank you very much.